Welcome back to another episode of Hair Mafia. Let's have a moment of silence because Tracy is not here and I miss her. Okay. The woman that cannot wait to be introduced, another love of my life, another strong black woman.
Okay.
To heal my wounds of my mother. Just kidding.
AJ.
Yeah, we're already starting. No, but this is Miss Edna. Welcome.
Edna Massey.
Edna's one of those people that crept in and she basically told me in college that we will be friends. Also, she saw that I was a weak link. And we'll get into that in just a second. But our bond is strong.
We do have a strong bond, AJ. We do.
You and me were meant to be, my teeth.
Stop. Oh my God. Okay. So yes, my name is Edna Massey and I am not a hairstylist, but I am a therapist on the South Side. Hopefully soon to be a life coach. But you know, I know how to blend therapy and hair together. Therapy.
Oh, so funny. No, so I think today we will be tapping in a little bit to the therapy side of me because we actually got licensed together. We took our test the same day. I stayed up all night. I studied in one of her wigs. We took practice tests and you did not fail all of them, but I failed every single one of them. And we actually thought we were going to have to reschedule to take the national counseling exam. And you know what we said? We went to breakfast, and what did we do in your truck?
AJ, you have a memory that is
Episodic.
very episodic, and
Maybe I'm on the spectrum. Are you an ableist?
So yes, AJ has a memory of things that have happened that I have no recollection. But I do remember the night that we were supposed to be taking the test the night before, that I busted out this book and I'm like, AJ, I need you to answer these questions. And he failed every single one.
And when I tell y'all, like, I failed, like, it wasn't even like a 70%. It was like 30.
And he then got really scared that he was going to fail the exam.
And she's like, just rescheduled. And I said, I've come too far to stop now.
But he did pass.
We passed.
Yes. Oh, well, I passed too, but yes.
Yeah, we passed. Thanks to you. So let's backtrack. So how I met Edna. I love this story. She told me to omit certain things, but she had to do community service.
Yes. In my former life, I made some mistakes in my life and I had to do some community service at the library.
And she tried to lie about those mistakes.
So, yes, I got in trouble in school and I met AJ while I was doing community service because community service was in the library and AJ was the librarian. And I thought, how can I be friends with this guy and make this community service go by really, really fast?
And you know, in her defense, it was really easy to serve her community faster.
Yes.
But I will never forget the day she came in there. And at the time, she had a short weave named Claire. And that would be significant.
Claire
it
is
was
significant.
Swoop to the side.
Period.
And she liked her 1B30 piece in there
You
for a little
already know.
splash of color.
Mm-hmm.
And she said, at the time, her name, the supervisor was Barbara, old lady. She has tried to ruin so many lives unknowingly.
She did try to ruin my life because she took me to the provost office.
She tried to get Edna kicked out of school, and that is not an exaggeration. I forgot what it was for.
Always win.
Yeah, well, her son like worked in the provost or something, but this is how lucky Edna's one of the luckiest people that I know in my life. So
Don't play.
They tried to get her on whatever the extra charge was. And they were like, okay, well, you just need to do like this computer course of like rehabilitation. So didn't like the test glitch, and they were like, we can't find any record of it. And she ended up like not having to do it. I'm like, on top of her picking the accelerated program of serving her community service,
Yes.
she gets out of another sentence.
You know, AJ, I don't know how far I'm removed from this, but yes, I did receive, oh Lord, I'm about to tell a secret that nobody has ever heard.
Go ahead and speak.
I did receive a letter from the university that I was kicked out.
Her bitch ass had to go to court and they assigned her a student lawyer.
They did assign me a lawyer. Yeah. Oh my God. Oh, Jesus Lord is coming back. Yes. So
I said I wanted to show up in a pencil skirt and sit in a jury.
I did not have a good lawyer.
Didn't you try and fire him? You asked for a new one. Because you said, AJ, I'm going down.
So, yes, I did, go and try and talk and, how can I make this up? And they were like, you need to just get on this computer and do this whatever. And I'm like, okay. So I
knowing
get on
in her
the
heart she's
computer,
not going to do
and
it.
it's not working. And I'm like, well, it's not working. And she's like, it's fine. I'll just tell them you did it. And I was like, what? So yes, AJ definitely helped me with my community service, and I passed with flying colors, moved on in my life, and became a wonderful citizen in the United States.
And I'm not just saying this. Edna is one of these people who has a thirst and passion for knowledge. It gives me a headache. I'm just like, bitch, I don't want to know.
She's full of facts.
She is full of facts. And I'm just like, she's like a sponge. And let me tell you, she got into stocks and bonds for like fun. She was like, get on Robinhood. I've been watching the trend. She did this just for fun for like 2 weeks. She's like, I'm over it. I know how to do it. And I'm like, but you can make a lot of money. She goes, I just want to know how to do it.
I do.
She didn't even remember learning it. She was like, oh yeah, I did do that.
I do learn a lot of things just to learn them. And then if I get it done, I just get it done and I move on with my life to the next adventure.
So anyways, surprisingly, we did not work together for a long time. And she has always, like many women, been the backbone of
a man.
Okay. So we're doing that?
We're not doing it, but
we
keep
better
going.
not. So I was working a bunch of jobs that I hated, loved the children, but man, I just wanted to just...
He was depressed. A therapist depressed doing their job. Plenty of them out there, by the way.
Disgruntled and stealing people's money and saying they're doing therapy, but we're not going to go there. That ain't what this episode is about. Because we're going to get to hair soon, so stay tuned. Anyways, she sends my resume to a contract agency. Changed my life. We worked together. She showed me the ropes. And to your credit, she is an approved supervisor. And she is birthing better therapists. I say that with confidence.
And you don't feel like you're birthing better therapists until they tell you. So last week I got a little award from one of my past supervisees.
And you've done your first seminar?
I did. I made a goal a couple years ago that I was going to do a seminar, and now I took it to another level. So
Bloop.
I definitely love hosting workshops where I teach people how to cope with their anxiety.
Enough. Just plug your page. I don't want to hear it.
And how about this? Y'all need to follow me at Pieces of Peace. So PESUS of Peace, PEACE. PCE. Because what I do bring in people's life, honey, is a dazzle of peace.
I have yet to see it in my life.
Don't play, AJ.
That's what I do. Anyway, so let's get to the hair. This woman, again, changed my life. Always been interested in hair. She was a pivotal moment in my life. So the girl that was doing her hair, she graduated. And looks at me one day and she was like, "You know how to braid?" I said, "Yeah." She's like, "Okay, you're going to start doing my hair." I did a full sew-in.
It was terrible.
Dang, I was trying to build up to it.
It was. I'm sorry.
When I tell you that her weave sat taller than the bun on her head, she walked around.
I was like, "Can we redo this?"
No, you didn't even get. I said, "Let me redo it," and you said, "Yeah,"
because
you tried to rock it though.
It was.
Go ahead.
Sometimes I try for my
speak.
friends.
You were in a desperate spot.
I was.
And she always knows how to humble me, knock me down a peg, because when I was in my flow at college and I wanted a baconator here and there, I'd be trying to do a little weave. And I said, "And should I up my prices?" Because I was charging like $25. And I said, "I think I should charge like 50 cents." She said, "You getting ahead of yourself because it is not all that." And I said,
"It's not a $50 job, honey." It's giving 10, but
y'all would go to the shop and pay $250.
You know what?
Excuse-
Don't start, AJ.
Bleep that name.
AJ Basquin.
I forgot.
Listen, okay.
But there was one day Edna thought that she wanted a bob.
I did want a bob, and AJ.
And I told her, "Do not do it." So I just make fun of her. I say, but she did not. And it just made a bad choice in the cut that she wanted.
I did. And I have not cut my hair since.
I mean, yeah. Well, you have. You've had breakdowns in the kitchen. And
I have had breakdowns in the kitchen. You know, a couple Britney Spears moment. That's all it was. Grab the scissors and cut your hair.
Yeah.
And then call AJ and be like, "What have I done?"
Yeah. What's the worst hairstyle I've ever given you? I know you know.
I mean, I can't really think of one off the top, but I think the first one was pretty bad.
That was pretty monumental. I think that there were styles that you did not like.
A lot of them just kind of grow on me.
They do. They really do. Because I did your hair a couple times this past time before the braids, and you were just kind of like,
Yeah. I mean, the ponytail, they're not meant to last.
They're not.
Yeah.
And you'll send me all these tutorials and get all excited, and she sits in the chair and she goes, "Do you like it? I don't know."
Okay.
Dude. Am I lying?
I'm not here to roast you.
Do it.
I'm not, AJ. I'm here to talk wonderful about you.
Say something nice about me.
That you have a beautiful smile and you handsome. And, you know, I know a lot of people out there wish he was straight, but, you know.
I wish I was straight. I probably had like 10. I probably had like 10
Like
kids.
10 bitches. Okay. You have 10 bitches. And he would
I'd
have
probably be
kids.
down low though. I'd probably have a boyfriend on the side.
Ooh, child, it's a lot of that going on.
Some of your boyfriends I was finna get too.
Boyfriends. We're talking about boyfriends right now.
In college.
AJ,
Remember when our friend thought that he could get one of your men and you just laughed in his face?
Yes. Ooh, child, no. AJ, we're not going there.
Yes, we are, because that was a good one.
Okay, go for it.
Did he do community service with us too for like a short minute?
He did community service with you.
He did. Somehow y'all never crossed paths
No.
because I found out he could tap dance.
I did not know that.
Because you was...
Ooh,
Can I
and you
tell
better
on
not
him?
give a name.
No, I won't slip up. Can y'all bleep those names that I said earlier? Because I said it like 5 times. I done broke my own damn rule. Can I tell on him when we had to be done with oh boy?
I don't know where this is
I
going.
think he like got on his computer and he had a website history of all specific fetishes.
Oh God. Oh, child. There was just a lot.
It was a lot.
It was a lot.
It was a lot. You were like, so you just be laid up all day. He had condom wrappers everywhere. Didn't work. And it was all like BBW.
Okay.
We had to get the hell up
AJ,
out of there. I say we
can't.
like I was there.
I'm just so deathly afraid because I feel like you hold a lot of keys in my life, like a lot of secrets. Mm-hmm. And the longer this goes on, I'm like, what is he going to say?
I'm not going to expose you that much because...
Don't do it.
Girl, I'm not going to do it. Okay, I did it. No, I'm like... Okay, so let's go back again. Monumental in my life. You took me to my very first major concert.
I sure did. Yes.
Are you ready to tell this story? Tell your side, and then I'm gonna tell you what
so my
I
side.
did.
So I'm laying up in bed and I'm watching like News 4, and it's like Beyonce's gonna be in town tonight, and it's like 4:00, the 4:00 news, and I'm like, oh, Beyonce's gonna be in town.
Miss Carter World Tour. She is neither here nor there on Beyonce.
Yes. So the tickets were like $30. So I'm like, oh, I can go to a Beyonce concert for $30. So I get online and I buy. Was it one ticket? I think I just bought one.
So let's do a commercial break because I have to tell this part. She had just moved into an apartment after she ate me to pieces about putting together her raggedy ass dining table wrong. I had to take it all the way apart, whatever. She had this weird ass roommate that had open packages of cookies and like ants eating all out of it and stuff. And she was like, never here. But then she'd be like, don't touch my shit. I just had a trigger moment.
AJ, move on. Let's just go to the Beyonce story.
I miss.
Leave her alone.
Okay, fine. She got left. But anyway. So for some reason, Edna wanted a like 33-inch weave. Do you remember this? Because we were moving into your apartment and you had this long ass weave that almost touched the back of your thighs.
I want another one.
Ed the Stallion.
I do. Okay. And then what happened?
Yeah, so I just had to tell that part because it's integral to this story. So I get a call. I live on Southside Norman. I did not go anywhere back in the day. Didn't know how to get around if it wasn't in Norman. She is calling me. Full disclosure, I saw some of the calls and I was just like, she don't want nothing. I pick up the phone and she was like, where are you? And I'm like, in my bed, duh. She's like, I got you. She said, if you can get up here in like 20 minutes.
Oh, because I was down there. And
you were down there and somebody sold a ticket.
Someone sold me a like front, like in the 100 section for like $100.
Like it was like second section from the floor.
Yes.
And she was like, I got him on the phone. I think you gave him the phone. He was like, yeah, man, I'm going to sell you the ticket. Blah, blah, blah. I said, girl, what?
Let's go to
Now,
Beyonce.
mind you, I wasn't that broke as a college student, but I did not spend a dime. I was trying to buy a car. She makes fun of me to this day.
Okay.
But I bought a brand new car when the time came.
You did, honey. And you stayed paid off, period.
Now, I don't know how I did this, but I swear on everything, I probably got from like the south side of Norman to OKC. I don't even know where I parked. I didn't pay for parking. I don't know where I parked, but I probably got there in like 17 minutes. He ran for his
life, honey.
And when I tell you, we had the time of our life at this concert.
And I had paid $30 for a ticket in the 300 section.
And I paid $90. She said, you better pay me back. I said, bitch, you know I'm good for it.
Honey, I made my way all the way down to the bottom and we danced and
No.
sang.
So what happened was...
Just kidding.
I don't know why people thought this. And this is back when Beyonce was still singing her ballads and not making political statements. You know, she was still.
Boy. Okay.
I mean, were we gonna break out in song?
We could.
I mean, what if we gonna do?
I don't know.
Let's do the outro. Remember we used to sing the little gospel song? Thank you, Lord, hallelujah. Can you find your part?
It's okay. Thank you, Lord, hallelujah.
You've been so good to me. What was the song we used to sing in our professor's class? And she was like, y'all are worse than my undergrads. It was every time you touch me, I just melt away. Anyways, back on track. So there's all these families bringing their kids, and they are mad that it's loud. They're mad that she's gyrating, whatever. And so we just start hopping seats, because I'm like, and I can't like sit up there without you, dude. I mean, we are like aisle to aisle, dude. So this one girl turns around and she was like, I don't know if she asked us to like stop or something like that. And Edna goes, what did you, she turns around, flips all her hair forward and whips it back like she the Little Mermaid after she just got her legs and hits like 4 girls. And she was like, did I do that? I'm so sorry.
Like, girl, we are at Beyonce and I paid to be here. Not necessarily the section, but she definitely paid to be here. So she will be dancing, gyrating, and doing all of that. You know, maybe in my future life, I might have to go back to a Beyonce concert.
I think it's in the cards.
It might. I mean, I don't know.
So another disclosure, I don't know, are you still currently a big country music fan?
No.
Okay, cool.
But I will say my favorite country music artist is Brad Paisley. I love him. I've been to 2 concerts. You know, maybe down the road she might hit up 3, but yes, I did.
I am a Kenny Chesney fan.
Okay.
Somewhere with you, laughing loud on a carnival ride yet.
You know, I don't know that song, honey.
Because you don't like his arms. But my favorite story is, do you want to tell the story?
I don't know which one is your favorite story, but I'll let you go.
It's about lap band.
Lap band?
Okay, so I'll tell the story. So this girl accuses Edna of cutting. She probably did, but whatever.
Cutting?
In line at this country music concert, right?
Oh, AJ,
So,
I was just thinking about that a couple
So do you want to tell the story? Because when I tell you I almost died.
No, you have to tell the story. Because, okay, the bathroom, it was in the bathroom.
Yes.
And
so the setup is this girl is like, that black bitch cut, blah, 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 whatever. And so she's acting like all irate. And so it ended up like the girl like gets asked to go to the back of the line or whatever. Or something like that. Something happened in the line and then you catch her in the bathroom.
Okay, yes. Yes.
So, or like maybe they sent you to the back line or whatever, but you still get in. And so she notices that the girl and her friends are in the bathroom. So Edna is like, okay, I got you. So then she goes and she like looks over the stall while the girl is, she goes, before you consider lap band, maybe you should have a lap first.
AJ.
Okay, this was like 12 years ago. We were mean.
Oh, okay. I was like, oh my God, did I say that? I just know that I was talking about her, but I did it behind the stall and she was trying to kill me.
Okay, so again, I don't remember. I just remember that because that was the funniest part of the story. But the girl literally just kept messing with you.
I swear she called me the N-word.
At some point it did because you actually went, because I think it was after that. And then you like went and you were like, this girl called me the N-word. And for some reason, like security were like, we're not having that. Because like people were fighting at the concert or something. So they were like kicking people out. And she was like, oh, I didn't know that was going to happen.
I feel like she got kicked out.
She did. You did tell me like, that's where I think either the end of the line or something like that. But You know, we kind of went all
AJ,
over the place.
you really do have an episode. A lot of these things, they come in my mind, but then I can't really remember, like,
Yeah,
what
you've
happened.
always told me it's
and then I
a
tell you the
weird
story.
thing.
I did not realize that you were my little,
I'm your living diary.
Yes.
You're also abusive. She puts me into a flat screen TV because I impersonated one of our professors. Shout out to
no.
so I shouldn't say it because I want to know where he is. Also, shout out to KT, who also tried to get you kicked out of school.
Gosh. Oh my gosh. Am I a bad student?
No, so quick story. This teacher tried to fail her out of school because
Oh, that bitch.
Edna
You can give
admitted
her
that she
name. Her
wrote
name
all
is-
of her papers for that class literally right before. But I think we got a lot away from hair. But my thing is,
We did.
being a client,
Yes.
what is your advice to people getting their hair done by a stylist and advice to stylists? Because we need some feedback. I want some feedback.
People have an idea of what they want their hair to look like when they come in. And sometimes when they come in, it doesn't really look like what they imagined their hair to look like. And so I think that stylists can be, because I'm in the background, meaning that I deal with you. Maybe I hear y'all over talking. I think that stylists can be a little bit more compassionate to these people and a little bit more understanding. I know. Look at how he's
Because I really want to know what you mean. You would do this at the end of the show.
that y'all stylist motherfuckers don't like feedback. Y'all don't like to be told that y'all done fucked somebody's hair up, period.
Y'all don't like to be told that your hair can't do what it needs to do because you trying to ask for what you can't have.
Okay, well then don't get to the completion before it does what it does.
I did what I could do with what you had.
Okay, so
Edgeless.
as you see, he's coming for me. He don't want no feedback.
I do. I just wish it was constructive or real. Anyways, we got to get the fuck up out of here because I'm mad now. No, I'm just playing.
Bitch, I'll
Listeners,
fight you in the parking lot. It's nothing.
with them Harambe hands, I bet you could.
AJ, stop! Not today. I can't
Every
stand
day.
him.
No, thank you guys for just journeying with me. She really has helped me. She left me with some good words of wisdom that I still to this day listen to. And I was going through a lot. I'm always going through a lot. And she's been my sounding board. But she told me, and I hope this resonates with somebody, to just be who you are. No matter what you are going through, what you are trying to decide on, just be true to yourself. That has helped me through anything. And I mean, like, it came at a time where she was just frustrated with seeing me struggle. And she just said, just be who you are.
Just be gay. That's what it was. Just be gay. Okay, now we can complete the podcast. Go ahead, AJ.
Just take us out. Just tell them thank you for joining us, and let's cut it out.
You know what? Thank you so much for joining Hair Mafia. We appreciate y'all for listening.
Thank
and
you.
See you next week.
Bye.